Okay guys, we have passage 3. The topic is telepathy. You know what is telepathy? Transfer of thoughts. That telepathy is I'm thinking something and I'm looking at you and I'm transferring my thoughts to you. Okay? Like it's wireless communication. So some people believe telepathy, some people don't believe telepathy. Do you believe telepathy? Yeah, I've got some thoughts and I'm transferring my thoughts to him. Yeah, he is sitting in USA, I'm over here and I'm just doing meditation and transferring my thoughts. That's what they call telepathy. Okay, now don't worry, you don't have to be an expert to solve this, right? After that, they say, can human beings communicate by thoughts alone? For more than a century, the issue of telepathy has divided the scientific community, and even today, it still sparks bitter controversy among top academics. So they will tell us the past of telepathy, and even today means they will tell us the present of telepathy and the controversy and all that. Some people believe it, some people don't believe it, and all that. Okay, after that, we will come to the questions. All right, 27 to 30, we have sentence completion. Incomplete sentences are given and you have to complete them with the next part. Now, over here, the good news is that the questions and answers are in order. So that's the good news. Now, listen, what you have to do. Half sentence is the question. Question number 27 is half sentence. The remaining half sentence is option A, B, C, D, E, F, G. How many questions?
7.
Questions. 4. And how many options? 7. So those 3 options are actually traps, right? And if you use one right option, for option of 29, if you use for 28, your 2 questions will be wrong. So these type of questions are very complicated and you have to be extra careful. Although there is no negative marking in Ielts, but this is equal to negative marking. When one answer is going to be wrong, 2 are going to be wrong. Okay, question number 27. Researchers with differing attitudes, underline differing attitudes. Researchers with differing attitudes towards telepathy agree on. Now look here. Researchers who have different attitudes about telepathy, they agree on one point. They agree on one thing. We have to go back to the passage and we have to find what is that, and then we will fetch it out from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Please come back. Researchers found it, second paragraph. Everyone? Now just we have to see what do they agree on. I'm reading second paragraph. Some researchers say the results constitute compelling evidence that telepathy is genuine. Other parapsychologists believe the field is on the brink of collapse, having tried to produce definitive scientific proof and failed. Now, skeptics and advocates. Skeptics means who are doubtful. Advocates means who strongly believe. Alike do concur on one issue. Now important point, one issue. However, that the most impressive evidence so far has come from the so-called Ganzfeld experiment, a German term that means whole field. So they agree on what? However, that the most impressive evidence so far has come from the so-called Ganzfeld experiments, a German term. Now come back. I'll give you some time. Go through A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah. See that? Option E. Significance of the Ganzfeld experiments. Clear? For significance, they said, concur on one issue, however, that the most impressive evidence so far has come from the so-called Ganzfeld experiment. Is that clear? Okay, now please cross option E from there so that you don't select it by mistake. One option will be used once only. Question number 28. Reports of experience during meditation indicated. Now look here. Reports of experience during medication indicated something. Find it there and then look for that here. So the clue word is reports, experiences, meditation indicated. Same paragraph, found it? Okay, so we are going to read it from, in this case, Are you there? Second last line. In this case, same paragraph, second last line. In this case, such signals might be more easily detected by those experiencing meditation like tranquility in a relaxing whole field of light, sound and warmth. Now, by the way, whole field of light, sound and warmth, these are some conditions or environments and all that. Please come back. G is need to keep altering conditions. They talked about conditions, but they did not say you need to change the conditions. Option B, need to create a suitable environment for telepathy. And by the way, what is that suitable environment? Come back. More easily detected by those experiencing meditation like tranquility, that is environment, in a relaxing whole field of light, sound and warmth. So that is environment. So for question number 28, answer is B. And please cross it as well. All clear? Question number 29. Attitudes to parapsychology would alter. Alter means change. Attitudes to parapsychology would alter drastically with dash. Drastically means too much. It will change too much with something. Now please, let's look for parapsychology and all that. Questions and answers are in order. Okay, let's go on. Second paragraph. No, it isn't here. Please come to second last paragraph. Long jump. Second last paragraph. Everyone. Can you see the word attitudes? Right? I'm reading this paragraph. Very short paragraph. What they are certainly not finding. Now the question is, attitudes to parapsychology would alter drastically with. So what they are certainly not finding, however, is any change in attitude of mainstream scientists. Most still totally reject the very idea of telepathy. The problem stems, at least in part, from the lack of any plausible mechanism of telepathy. Keep this thing in mind and go back to the list of headings and see which one is fine for that. The problem stems, at least in part, from the lack of any plausible mechanism for telepathy. Any clear mechanism for telepathy. Exactly. Discovery of a mechanism for telepathy. What's the question? The question is, attitudes to parapsychology would alter drastically with. Now they say the problem stems at least in part from the lack of any plausible mechanism. Now the problem stems at that. If they find a solution, then it will change. So the discovery of mechanism for telepathy, that is going to be the answer for question number 29. Attitudes to parapsychology would alter. I mean, now there's, for example, if I say the main reason, for me, the main reason of not going to a country is the fee I cannot afford. So what is the solution? If I get the fee, most definitely I can go. So what they are saying, attitudes to parapsychology would alter drastically with. And with that, they have given the problem. If that problem is resolved, then the attitudes will change. So the answer is discovery of mechanism for telepathy, as they don't have any mechanism for that. Question number 30. Recent Otto Gansfeld trials suggest, recent means present, suggest that success rates will improve with. Last paragraph, exactly. Please come to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th last line. This is some work has begun already with researchers trying to identify people means the subjects, जिस पे तजर्बा किया जाता है उसको कहते हैं subject or people, artistic people who are particularly successful in Otto Gansfeld trials. Early results show that creative and artistic people do much better than average in one study at the University of Edinburgh. Okay, musicians achieved a hit rate of 56. Perhaps more tests like these will eventually give the researchers the evidence they are seeking and strengthen the case for the existence. So, recent Otto Gansfeld trials suggest that success rate will improve with what? Yeah, they said option F, more careful selection of subjects. And how do we get to know? They said early results show that creative and artistic people do much better than average. So in one study at the University of Edinburgh, musicians achieved a hit rate of 56%. So musicians means they were the subject. So more careful selection of subjects means musicians or some children or some intelligent people that can change it. Option F is the right answer here. Now let's take a look at some wrong options. Option C, their claims of a high success rate. It wasn't mentioned, so that was a trap. Option D, solution to the problem posed by random guessing. And what else? Option G, need to keep altering conditions. So these were actually trap answers, right? Okay.